We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
To throw on second down. Boom. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Boom. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Down to about the 32. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Boom. He gets this out to Spiller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Boom. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now Gino on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Well, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Smith throwing again. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Peters. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun. Boom. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra yards to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Butker is on target. The lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. From just shy of midfield, Smith. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Kenneth Walker,
40 yards.
And the Dolphins are once again back in front.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peters. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Geno now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gutierrez. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Smith now to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Gino. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Boom. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take the 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Smith on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. Let's go now.
Throwing now is Geno. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And Walker has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Smith's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on third down. Operating from the gun. Boom. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now it's Smith. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early